Good morning, welcome back to the channel. This is Meredith. You already saw that my coffee is definitely brewing over there because I decided to get ready in the meantime. But it is Sunday and it's my first Sunday here in Korea. And I had a very late night last night. We just spent a lot of time catching up. Honestly, we weren't like drinking or anything. And we haven't seen each other since like 2017 maybe. Like one of my friends and I like have been like connecting over LinkedIn messages because suddenly they disappeared from my Kakao Talk. I don't know why. Now I know why. But anyway, so we are here and I'm trying to figure out what to do today. I definitely need to go to the grocery store because I just looked at my schedule and I think this week is going to be a little bit chaotic in terms of my interview schedule. So my eating schedule is going to be messed up. So I want to definitely have food in the apartment here. And one thing to know is if you're traveling or living in Korea, if you live here, you know it, but certain Sundays of the month, all of like the big supermarkets, like the Targets or Walmarts of Korea are closed, and today is one of those days. So it's a good thing I like clicked on the link to see like where the nearest one is before I made my way to it. Because it said it was the rest day. So I'm trying to figure out what to do. There's a couple of like smaller supermarkets that I can go to, so I might do that. I definitely need to pick up some waters and stuff, and some other like just like convenience foods. There's certain things that I want to eat just because it's going to be easier for making my life. Also, I need to dust these blinds. This is super dusty and I didn't realize that until now. But what else am I getting up today? I don't know. I have a couple of food places I have scoped out and that are kind of around this building here, but I might also go someplace else. I might go to Myeongdong to walk around. I might go to the museum. Still haven't quite decided yet what I'm going to do with my day. It's about 11:30 right now, so definitely lunch is on the agenda here, but I need to drink my coffee first. Okay, so I'm trying to get up the motivation to leave my Airbnb right now, but before I do, there's quite a few packages here, so I'm going to do a classic unboxing, but this is like for stuff that was ordered for this Airbnb, and it's just been piling up here. I don't know, this Airbnb is very interesting. The owner did let me know that this is stuff that they ordered for consumables for the Airbnb, so they told me to open it, so let me do that quickly. First thing here is in this plastic bag. It's from Coupang. All of the stuff came from Coupang, so Coupang is kind of like, I guess, Korean Amazon, except for that it's a lot faster than Amazon, but there's like a whole like human issues with the fast service. It's like on YouTube and stuff. You can watch some docu-series about it, but let me open it. Let me do a fun game of guessing what's in here. So it feels like it's metal chopsticks and maybe some spoons, so we'll see if this is what it is, because actually, yeah, utensils are kind of lacking in this particular Airbnb, so I'm hoping that's kind of what it is. And that's exactly what it is, so let me show you. So it looks like it's 4 pairs of chopsticks and then 4 spoons. So Korean chopsticks are like the metal ones. I personally think that they work easier than like the kind of like wooden plastic ones that are like thicker, because these are really thin and they're metal, and then the spoon is metal as well. Very boring unboxing so far, but just letting you know that. And then the reason why that I've heard that the Koreans use metal chopsticks, this is what I was told, I don't know if it's true or not, was because it's a lot easier to sterilize because of like hepatitis B back in the day. So that's what I heard. I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what people told me. It's similarly with like when you go to the restaurants and you have to use the self-service water cups, they're also stainless steel or metal, and I was told similarly it's easier to clean those as well. Again, don't know if it's true. The next thing here also came from Coupang. I don't know what it is. I'm hoping that it's what I asked them to send me yesterday, because this came last night. So I asked them yesterday morning for hand wash and sponges for the kitchen. So I don't know what this is, but I also don't have a thing to open it with, so this is a struggle. Oh my gosh, they have so many of these. Okay, so these are refills for the tape roller. When I saw it on the Airbnb posting, I didn't know what it was, but it's basically it's a lint roller, but you can use it for like the floors and stuff to take care of like hair fall and stuff. So there are 12 of them in here. That's a lot. So the tape roller and the chopsticks one were here when I arrived. So these last 2 ones came last night. So I'm hoping now that these are the body wash, not body wash, why do I keep calling it that? Hand wash and sponges. Okay, so it does look like it's hand wash. Ooh, it's fancy sounding. It's perfume and moisturize, nourishing, foaming, gentle, cleansing baby powder fragrance. And it's a hand wash so it has blue agave leaf extract and white flower complex, moisturizing effect of various plant extracts. So that sounds nice, but I'm just happy to have hand wash, if I'm being honest. My face wash was like washing my hands, but I also like didn't want to use up all my face wash by washing my hands whenever I use the bathroom. And then dish soap is like, you know, it's not the moisturizing dish soap, so I was worried about that. Final box here. I hope this isn't like 10,000 sponges, but it probably is. So within the box is another pouch here. It's from the Sincerely Frog. Oh, okay. I had asked for sponges. I had seen this on the, I'm feeling it through the package. I don't actually know what it is, but there isn't a refill here, so they would have needed it anyway. But I was wondering, because, okay, so the place here is like labeled with like a label maker, what's supposed to be in each of the like little cabinets and stuff, but the stuff isn't in the right cabinet. But there wasn't this in the cabinet under the sink. But I was wondering what this was. So it's, I thought it was paper towel, but I guess this is like the dish wipes, but they had labeled the little cabinet thing with like, it called it a loofah basically. So I was looking for a sponge basically, but this is what they have been, I guess, requesting us to use for dishes. So I guess this is a little bit more sanitary, but it's a little bit more wasteful, but there's 3 of these in here. So now I know what the sponges are. So anyway, that was the unboxing for today. I hope it was interesting. This was like a very much of a mystery package for me at least, because I didn't buy these things. And now I know what these gray paper towels are next to the sink. Thank you for watching, and I'm gonna get on with my day. I'm trying to go outside to get lunch, and the place I want to check out is like diet kimbap, and it's like really famous and popular right now, but the problem is that I don't like eggs, and that's how they get it, is they replace the rice with eggs. So the motivation is not quite there for me to get out of my house to go get eggs, but I'm gonna do it. I promise I'm gonna do it. So let me just go put on some shoes and I'll get out the door. On my way out. Crossed underground to go back up the other side. So I came in exit 10, I'm going up exit 3. The inflation. This chain is everywhere. This is where I'm coming. It's the original store. Okay, so I have it for takeout. They do have an English option on the menu, and just so you know, there's also like a Japanese and Chinese option, but they didn't translate the whole menu. So what I did was did the mini one, so it's a sampler set. So it was 13,500 won, so I'll take that back with me. I might also grab some coffee, if I'm being honest. Made it back with my coffee and my kimbap. Okay, so I'm back from my little bit of a jaunt here. So there are a couple of locations, I guess. So I went to the original one. So this is the info. So actually they're doing an event right now, but these are the locations. So the one I went to is the location in Yongsan, which is on the right side. It's about maybe a 5-minute walk up the hill from exit 3 of Gangnam Station on the Shinbundang line. And there's also one in Apgujeong. So those are the 2 options for right now. It's really cute branding though. Look at those little guys. So again, the claim to fame here is that they only put a little bit of rice or no rice in it, and the rest is egg. So we'll see if I like it, because again, I'm not an egg fan. So they gave chopsticks, and I got the mini set. So I got mini set number 1. So let me pull it out of the bag. Okay, so pull it out of the bag, so let me open it. So again, the thing that they're known for is the kito, K-I-T-O, and those are the ones that are going to be without rice, but they do have regular kimbaps that have rice in it as well. Okay, this is what they look like. It looks pretty good. So instead of rice, see, they have the little shreds of egg. So there's 3 different types in here. I'm trying to remember them. Hold on, let me check the menu. I think I have it under control now. So this one here is the original one. So it's basically veggies. So it has carrots and then the egg. This one here is the mook, which is like acorn jelly. And then it also has tuna mayo. So that was a little bit on me. It's gonna be fine. I actually really like tuna mayo kimbap. But anyway, this one here is crab meat. So it has like the fake crab meat. So it's not real crab meat, but this looks delicious. Let me give a taste test. Oh, and then I also picked up an Americano, basically, from the venti. There was the place that I like better in the Gangnam Station, but I didn't want to search for it because I was hungry. So I just picked this up. This was 1,800 won, and it has 2 shots of espresso in it. And I paid with credit card, so even if it's a low sort of charge dealio, I could still pay with my international card. These are so hard to use. They're like not even tapered at the end, and that one's a little bent. So let me try to pull this one out. I might need to wash those new metal chopsticks I just unboxed. So these are the mini rolls, so they're supposed to be slightly smaller than the originals, but it's because I got the combo. But I still think this is a ton of food. But this is what the mook one looks like. So this is again the mook acorn jelly plus the tuna mayo. So I'm gonna give it a taste. Look at that tuna though. It's actually a very big piece of tuna. Usually I'm used to not it being like the full chunks. I now understand why it was a little bit more pricey. So this is like a premium kimbap place. There's a few premium ones out there that I actually want to go to because I really like them. But this one was still a little bit more expensive, but I think it's because the flavors are a little bit more complex. So again, I love me a, you know, tuna mayo kimbap, but it's usually just tuna mayo, and then they put like a little bit of sesame oil on the wrap when they wrap it up. But this has like very complex flavors. Actually, there's some sort of other sort of spice or something in there that's actually quite good. I'm going to go for the crab one next. So this is what the crab one looks like. So again, it's like the crab with a K, but it has like a lot of veggies in it and the shreds of the egg. To be honest, the crab meat one wasn't my favorite. It's a little bit too sweet for me, but that's to be expected if you know what the crab with a K tastes like. That's basically what it is. It does still have a little bit of that extra little bit of flavor. I'm wondering if it's like they have like powdered sesame seeds on the top and like just full sesame seeds. I'm wondering if it's just a little bit more like a sesame seed, or maybe it's like a perilla seed because it's a little bit different, which is a different type of sesame seed. But I'm going to try the last type here. And this is the original one. So those are like the little powdered sesame seeds. And again, it's like mainly eggs and corn, not corn. I wish it was corn, carrots. The last one was a little bit uninspired. So my number one choice, I think, would be the tuna mayo from the signature, not the signature, the set that I ordered today. They have two other set menu items, and then those include the other rolls. So maybe I would try those again, but I would say if I was living here, I would definitely go back again. But since I'm here on vacation, I don't think I would go back again because I don't want to use 2 meals for one restaurant. And I'm, again, trying to avoid going to chains. I know I went to McDonald's last night, but let me just say, those chicken nuggets were actually really good. So the batter was quite like lightly fried. I don't know what happened. It was really good compared to like the American ones. And even my McDonald's by my house is like kind of a premium McDonald's, and I don't know, it was good. We also like didn't eat that much yesterday. My friend and I were just texting about it. I was like, yeah, I was doing my budget where I was writing down how much I was spending. And then I like thought about how much food we actually consumed, and I was like, that's so little. Anyway, I'm gonna finish my meal and talk to you later. I did finish eating the entire set menu, but I am feeling very sleepy now. It's very heavy in my stomach. So even though it had egg in it, it didn't taste like egg, and the texture wasn't like egg to me actually. So I'm very appreciative of that because again, I don't like eggs. But I would say that it is very filling. So it's not like the cheap filling from like eating rice. It just feels like very much like a brick in my stomach, which is fine. I mean, I'm very full now. I might take a little bit of a nap, but I think I'm going to try to go to the National Museum of Korea because again, I haven't been there for about 10-15 years. And then depending on how I feel about the whole like food situation, there's a cafe I want to check out as well. It's a really pretty cafe. It's like it's kind of like a garden style, but it's like a really big garden style. It has trees and like it looks like you're in a jungle. So I took a little bit of a nap. It was planned, but I am on my way out to the National Museum of Korea. Also, I got a mosquito bite, so it's very itchy on my arm right now. And it's like mosquito season, I guess. I think this is a new one. I don't think I've been here before, but we'll go this way. Oh, I've always wondered what Korean typewriters look like. Okay, walking towards the main museum. There's a lot of stupas and things. Since the last time I was here, everything developed a lot, so there's a lot of stuff to do in here. But similarly to like the Taiwan area, it's a very big ground, so make sure you bring water, especially if you're here in the summer. Here's some more info and a map. So they have a large brown, which is a Line Friends character. Neighbor Line is a different chatting app, not Kakao. There's also Yongsan Tower. This is a huge museum. We have these little robots. I can't show it to you because there's always like people around them, but there's these little robots that actually are like little tour guides. So if you can find one that's not occupied, definitely go talk to it. This museum is huge. You can easily spend the entire day here, so I only have like an hour left. A little character shop. Okay, I'm just going to show you the menu here. There is a tea room. I have a little bit of time before it closes. I'm going to check out the first floor, which is like all of the dynasties of Korea, so I'm going to check that out. I've seen it in the past, but it is a good first look. There's also a restaurant in the back on the first floor. This is the menu. Now that I can show you this because there's nobody around it and it's charging. So if you say hi QI, you can get information from it. Going into the shop quickly. Some of these things. Some notebooks. These are cute little tumblers. I might come back for these so I don't see another rabbit. They have some other small rabbits. These are also fun. I've done them in the past. They have these little activities where you can try excavation. The red one is Kokoro, and then the blue one is Big Dynasty. I ended up not buying anything. I might come back later. I don't want to buy souvenirs quite yet. So early in my trip, plus it's like a very short bus ride. There's also a larger museum shop off the lobby. It's closed right now because it's after closing time, but it has a lot more of like the artifact type replicas. There's a lot of children's books. This is by the Children's Museum. I just went on the other side. I got some history books. Here they have all of the sort of experience things. So these are the different dynasties, Goguryeo, Big J, and Shilla Dynasty. I like this magnet. I saw these fun ones up here. Here they have different bowls. So those are like little wraps for like, I don't know, lunchboxes, gifts. So it's like different tote bags. About 23 to 28,000 umbrellas. Here you can buy some of the patterns. The prices are pretty good actually. I like this cup. Okay, I grabbed this map of the grounds and I might actually try to do it because there's actually a waterfall apparently. So I don't think they're closing the grounds, just the buildings. So we'll see. If they tell me it's closing, obviously I'll leave. They collapsed brown. Using my map and the signs, I'm going to the Bell Pavilion, the Bushengap. You can get to this by going left out of the museum. So this is the Bushengap Bell, and it's a bronze bell. I'm going to continue on the little path here. It should be going towards the Pagoda Gardens. They really developed this out. The last time I was here was honestly in 2010 when I was in college, and it was like just a big old yard. Oh, one other thing. So I'm behind the bell now, but if you go that way, you can get to the Yongsan Family Park. But I'm not going that way because there sounds like there's a lot of kids. Follow the path this way. There's a little bit of a clearing and 2 Buddhas. Here are the 2 Buddhas. Sorry, there was Ajoshi coming. There's the little seating areas. A little bit of a bamboo path. I have the map upside down so I don't get lost. So I'm actually gonna go towards the Pine Forest Library. Okay, so I'm going up the forest path here. This is obviously not good if you have a stroller, wheelchair, crutches. There's a little reading nook over to the side. Oh, that's info about coronavirus. But they have little books here. Go to the left to go to the falls here. At this little cute park. I actually ended up in the Yongsan Family Park. It's kind of a nice park. So it turns out that's a real heron over there. Do you see it? Oh, my shoddy camera work. I thought it was a statue, but now it's like actually moving. It was drinking water. Oh, it just flew away. It's huge. You see it? So again, over there in the distance is Namsan Tower. There's another bird over there in the water. Maybe it'll not fly away if I move over there. There's like a cute little community garden in here. So in the Olympic Park by Jamsil, there's also a weird hand sculpture, but that one's just a thumb. It's giving it a thumbs up, so maybe I should go there since that's my new signature move, but this one's just an actual hand. It's a hand made in Korea. I believe over there is the base, the Yongsan Air Force Base. Not quite sure because I've never been on it because, yeah, I don't know anyone in the army or anything. Okay, I'm up on this hilly path towards the Flag Park. So they did have a warning saying that it's like a 10-degree incline. I misunderstood what this sign meant. So it like literally just means the national flag of Korea. I thought it was national flags. Okay, so this would be like a roller coaster in a stroller or wheelchair. 16% down, like a grading down. Probably gonna regret going down here because that means I have to go back up. Public gym. So I think that little stream that I tried to take a video of was the waterfall I was looking for. So I made it back somehow to the museum. I don't know how it happened. I'm gonna go back to the bus stop and then take the bus back to Gangnam, just because if you take the bus, it's actually a little bit cheaper than taking the subway. And then from where I am to Gangnam Station, it would require a transfer anyway, so it's kind of annoying. So I'm gonna take the bus. But actually, I think I might stop off at Nohyeon Station, or Shinnohyeon Station actually, because there's a Kyobo Books, and I heard that there's a Kyobo Books mystery box, and you know me. I love me a mystery box. I better not get lost again. At 90 meters to the museum. I don't want to end up back in the family park. Okay, back in the little stupa park or pagoda park. Wow, there's a bird. That scared me. Here's like the Seoul version of city bikes. So here's the info for you. Now it's slightly in focus. I decided to actually take the subway instead. It's going to be so much faster. Because also the bus would require me to walk across a very busy street and I'm kind of scared. So I'm going to just walk to the subway station, which is like an 8-minute walk from the museum grounds. I did make it out successfully, so that's good. Oh my gosh, thumbs up again. So if you come from the subway station, this will be the entrance you use, not the one by the Hangeul Museum, which is where I got out the bus. So you'll be able to find the museum a little bit more of a straight shot than I did. Alternatively, you can also go in here, but this is a little bit less of a straight shot. It's also where the parking is. Okay, Okay, the subway station is very close. So this is gonna be on the number 4 line, the light blue line. And this is Icheon Station, ICHON. About exit 2 of Icheon Station, which is on line 4, and I guess also the Gyeongju line, you will be able to quickly get to the museum. Come to another large kyobo books. So the other large one is like Gwanghamun. This one is the one in like Gangnam Shinyohyun. You can walk from Gangnam in about maybe 5 to 10 minutes. Desk stuff, $200. But I love a mechanical key. You come down to basement 2. A lot of other stuff. Stuff and toys are down here. Stationery. Lots of stationery, art books, highlighters, tape, study clocks. I love this one, but they don't have a 14 Pro. They have 14 Plus. I just love all the little notebooks, especially they have grades. They have unlined. They have lined. They're just so organized. I just love them. Charlie is my favorite. And nothing else, I'll come back to the Donut Bear Club because it also has a card holder space. They have everything, soaps, supporters. There's a lot of 14 Pros in here, so these are kind of fun. I like this one because it's funny, but I also like that one because it's really funny. There's also mini line prints in here too. Also got a lot of K-pop stuff. Heading back towards Gangnam Station. Korean Sephora. Maybe I'll go in, but I also have real Sephora. I'm gonna go in the Kakao Friends store. This is the Gangnam flagship. There's a collab right now with the Knotted Cafe. It has like donuts and things, but they have a mug cup and a tray set for 20,000 won. There's also a collab Ryan, and also have a collab with Miffy going on right now, which is the Dutch bunny. So you can get a golf ball and marker set, carrot farm, brick figure, plushies. Soju cups, 10,000 on the left, 1,700. They have a Yonade, which is like a Korean traditional car fresheners. These are the plushies they have right now, the babies. So this is trash. Okay, this is the only one that's not so crowded, but there's a lot of shopping underground. Okay, so I'm on to a restaurant. It looks like there is a Sanrio collab at Dunkin' right now. So there's also a lot of good dive stores. The Jamba Juice in the basement 1 floor is where I'm going. The Sunnam Shiragi. Here's the menu. It's closed today. It was supposed to be open till 9. Well, since it's closed, I'm gonna just go to like a quick spot to get some steamed mandu or wang mandu, king mandu. So I'll show you that. It's pretty cheap actually. I've been there before. Going to this mandu place. The menu is huge. There's a lot of political fundraising, or like not fundraising necessarily. Finally back in my office towel area. So I got this, and it's got my crushed ice. I finally found the compost coffee that was legitimately across the little plaza from where I got my coffee earlier. So silly. But I also got some food here. I'll show you what I got. My nose is all red because I had an allergy attack, but I am back in my Airbnb obviously, but I decided on the way home to get myself a treat because I had budgeted for the other restaurant and I still want to go there because I really like that restaurant. The location I used to go to is in Sadong and it's no longer in operation, otherwise I would go there for nostalgia's sake, but it's a little bit of a chain. It's Sunnam Shiragi. Shiragi is like dried radish roots or like the greens of radishes, so they make it into like shiragi gukbap or something like that. So like rice soup, and I like that particular restaurant because they also have a banchan bar. So like the banchan bar is like a buffet, so you take what you want, and they actually have japchae, and japchae is like this glass noodle salad, and it has sometimes vegetables in it, sometimes there's meat in it and stuff like that. They have some other really nice things there as well, but as a single person I usually just go in to get just the soup. So sometimes if I'm feeling really frisky and I'm really hungry, I get the meal set. But anyway, let me try this passion fruit aid. So an aid basically is just using like cider, which is like Sprite basically, and then you add some fruit flavor to it. So I got the premium one, which was the passion fruit. They also had one in the premium that was blue lemonade, and there was a third thing, but I can't remember what it was. Some sort of berry, I think. Okay, so they obviously used a lot of my face, a lot of passion fruit syrup, so it's very sour and tart. So I'm gonna kind of stir it up, and then eventually I'm gonna add some water to it because it's a little bit too strong flavor for me. I didn't finish my coffee today, so I'm gonna have that tomorrow. Actually, I put it in the fridge, so it's gonna be really watery, so super good. But yeah, so far I spent like $0 almost today. I feel like I stayed really low budget. So my lunch was a little bit expensive because it was $13.05, and then I bought the coffee for $1,800. But the dinner today, which I'm gonna show you shortly, is also very inexpensive, and then I'm going to save part of it for breakfast tomorrow. And then this is like a treat, but I'm gonna probably not be able to finish it because it's very sweet. And I'll probably save some for tomorrow. So anyway, let me show you what I got for dinner. I ended up getting my meal at Meal Rice. So this is a kimbap and wangmandu restaurant or store or whatever. It's open 24 hours outside exit 5 of Gangnam Station on the Shinbundang line. But you can obviously get there from the Green Line. But anyway, what I ended up getting was gogi wangmandu. So gogi is meat, so it's the meat steamed king-size dumplings. I got 5 of them for 6,000 won. It used to be 6 actually when I went a few years ago, but it's 5 now. And then here is my kimbap. So I ended up getting the yubu kimbap, so that is like the fried tofu kimbap, and it was 4,500 won. So this total was 10,500 won, and I'm not going to eat it all. Honestly, I'm probably going to eat only half of this because I'm actually not that hungry. I just figured I would have food for tomorrow as well. And I'm going to only have one of these wangmandu as well because I only wanted one for right now. So I have plenty of leftovers for tomorrow. If I'm being honest, I think I'm more thirsty than I am hungry, so I might just crush that passion fruit and then eat some of the kimbap because I think it doesn't save very well in the fridge, but I'm gonna save the wangmandu for tomorrow. It really used to be 6 pieces for 6,000 when I went before. Actually, I think it might have been 6 for 5. But anyway, yeah, so I don't know, I'm tired and my allergies are bad. My nose is like a faucet right now. Here's a better view of the kimbap. So the yubu is the little piece here, the fried tofu. Let me know if you're an end of the kimbap person. So it's like always the ugly part, but let me know if you like it or don't like it. This is what the bun looks like. And this is what the filling looks like. It's really fresh. So it has like ground meat, and then it also has onions, green onions, etc. It's really flavorful. And they did give the soy sauce, but I don't think I'm gonna open it because I'm only eating this one today. I also only ate half of the kimbap, so I'm saving the rest for tomorrow. Okay, so it's about 10 something right now, I think, and I am going to turn in for tonight, so I'll kind of do a brief recap. I ended up doing a lot today, actually, so I had a little bit of a late start this morning, but I ended up knocking off a few things off of my list, or whatever the phrase is. So I tried that bosu bosu, so that is the premium kimbap place. It was really filling, and I would say that it's maybe not worth going out of your way, but if you're in the Gangnam area or the Apgujeong area, you might want to just try it out, especially if you want to try something like kimbap, but you don't really want to eat that many carbs. They do have the egg, and as somebody again who doesn't like egg, you couldn't really taste the egg flavor or the egg texture. It was just very filling because again it had a lot of protein in it. And then I ended up going to the National Museum of Korea, but I took the bus, and when I left the hold on, sorry, I was getting a lot of text messages. So I took the bus there, and it went through Itaewon basically, and some other areas. So it was pretty convenient to get there from Gangnam. I would just say that by the time you get to the National Museum stop, I think it's like 17 stops later, it's pretty full on the bus because there's certain parts of like the Yongsan area that doesn't have any access to subways, so people have to take the bus. Anyway, so once you get out there, it's literally right in front of the Hangeul Museum, so you can go there. And then if you take the bus one more stop than I took it, you'll be at Icheon Station, which will be by basically the entrance to the museum. However, that being said, if you get out at the place that I got out, which is the stop that says that it's the National Korea Museum stop, you will be able to go to the Hangeul Museum. You can also go to the Yongsan Family Park pretty easily, and then you can also walk through the grounds and then go to the museum itself. That museum is huge, so it has 3 floors. The top floor is mainly like the global stuff, so it has like China, Greece, and Roman stuff, and then also what's it called? Japan has Japanese stuff as well, and then there's also some Korean metalworks and stuff up there. The middle floor is mainly like Buddhist stuff, so if you're not totally into Buddhist stuff, it's all mainly on the second floor. And then the bottom floor is when you enter, where you can learn about the different periods and the different dynasties of Korea and see things related to those. So if you're not totally into Korean history or you don't know anything about it, though, that's something that you might want to think about if you want to spend your time in those areas. It's pretty well done. They do have some hands-on exhibitions for like kids and stuff, and there were the robots. So there's little robots, and you could say hi Cubit or something like that. I think that's what it was, and then it'll like interact with you. Kids love that. So I don't know if it has English capabilities, but it does have kids loved talking to the robot. So then I ended up wandering around the grounds and then ended up at the new park. So the Yongsan Family Park is kind of new, I think, because I've been seeing posts online, and I think it's because I recall that they're kind of pulling back the U.S. Armed Forces from Korea, which is where, like right next to the park, that's where used to be the main army base, and I've heard that they're starting to pull it back and kind of transitioning some of that land back to like Korean land rather than U.S. land. And I think there's actually like kind of like a new course for like tourism, and they have like converted some of the army barracks places into like this new theme course area where you can go and like experience America. And it's like the new hot thing for Gen Zers to go and take pictures and pretend they're in America. I've never seen a place in America that looks like that, but I've also like never been on an army base, so that might be it too. And then I decided to come back, but I was going to go to Shinnohyun because, again, I had seen online that there were mystery boxes. They didn't have any left when I was there for some of the stationery supplies, and it was like manwon, so like $10. 10,000 won to get the mystery box, and I heard you get like 100,000 plus worth of stuff in there, and I loved stationery products, and from what I saw people posting, it looked like a pretty good deal and a lot of stuff I would actually use, but they alas didn't have any. So I looked around, have some things I might buy later. If I don't see anything else, I'll probably go back there because it's pretty close to my Airbnb. And then I walked back to Gangnam, so it's pretty close. Gangnam to Shinnohyun is about 5 minutes walk, but if you walk my speed, if you walk a little bit slower, probably like 10 minutes. And I went to Kakao Friends, and what else did I go to? I went a lot of places. And then I decided that I was going to go to the Sunam Shilegi, and I think we're back to where I told you about everything else. So that was everything I did today. I walked about 21,000 steps today, so it's pretty like average for my Saturdays in New York. So we will see if I continue to have as much activity stuff to do. I am thinking about going outside of Seoul this week just because I think I want to do a little bit more sightseeing. I'm going to see like my interview schedule and things because I think it might be a little chaos, but we'll see about whether or not it ends up being chaos right now or not. But yeah, thank you again for watching, and come back tomorrow if you want to see what else I get up to, or the next time I post. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do daily vlogs because editing takes a while sometimes. So thank you again for watching. Follow me over on Instagram at Eat Stretch Explore, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.